This is Walter Cronkite.
Now you got to sign. Our signs are coming apart. What?
This is stupid. Now I have to scoot over.
You don't.
You told me.
No, you don't.
All right.
If this sign falls,
then we're lost.
So building a podcast studio has been a lot of fun. And it was fun, and now we've been able to do it right here.
His name is spelled super goofy. It's Kronkite. It's literally phonetic.
I don't know why you're surprised by that.
I don't know. I would just imagine that there was a CH in there. And that what I was going to say also is, and that's the way it is.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Tangled Rights. We are two attorneys in the Las Vegas area, which is a bump in the area. There's so much going on in Las Vegas all the time. Very exciting. Episode 65. We've been doing this for 65 weeks. Can you believe it?
65 years of our lives.
Not 65 years. Now
65 decades.
We are two attorneys.
65
we
centuries.
Run the Cox & Wilson Law Firm, as you'll see the light behind me. A very successful law firm. We have so much success.
Dude, we're so successful. Get this. I've been paying my mortgage.
Every month?
On time. Most months. Since March.
You don't have it on auto pay, do you?
May, sorry. I don't. No, absolutely not. So that tells you how successful we are. I can't put that shit on auto pay.
I mean, everybody's different.
It's due the
I've
first.
Got everything on auto pay.
It's due the first. It's not late till the 17th. So it's not going on auto pay.
But the interest accrues during that time, though, still.
Oh, I grew up poor. Shane doesn't understand. We don't put things on auto pay.
I grew up decidedly middle class,
I just started putting certain things like my Cox, my T-Mobile, auto pay to make you feel better. But those bills are $75. So
I mean, you didn't have our business credit card on auto pay
one time,
and we got a late fee.
One time over 2 years.
It affects your credit history of the business, credit worthiness.
No, it was like 24 hours late. They didn't even report it.
I think they did.
They did.
You're not like a credit expert.
I am an expert.
All right. This is not intended to create a legal relationship between us and you. We could be your attorneys if you wanted to hire us for something specific.
We're so good and successful.
We do.
Because I can pay. No, what I was going to say, I've been paying my mortgage by being my own boss since May of 2023. Yeah, May of 2023. For 2 years, I've been paying my own mortgage, being my own boss.
It's great.
I think that's success's in and of itself.
If you ever want to talk to us about business ownership, because it's not just being lawyers. It's not just being lawyers. There's being a small business owner is.
Shout out Simon. Introducing me to these.
Ghost? I thought you didn't like those.
I don't, but there's something about it. I really love mango. So like the mango thing makes me want to drink it, even though I don't really like the.
Okay.
But the one that he had was very tasty. It was bananango.
Strabango?
Straw bananango.
You drank that?
He let me have a sip of it, yeah.
Oh.
He had it. He brought it to Open Mat, which you're coming this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Sick.
After my golf. Okay. We talk about a lot of legal things if it's your first time here.
And
you're probably coming back though because you are hooked on Shane and Justin. We've provided you with some
so filthy
excitement in your life. I have a story. I got a video. Justin, are you ready to watch this video? I think I showed you this one.
Hold on, wait. Okay, now I'm ready.
Now you're ready. I think I showed you this one. I think we talked about this one. We're going to insert it here. Let you watch along and provide some commentary. Are you a dog owner?
Yes.
If you are,
I have 2.5 dogs.
I'll be interested in your opinion.
What?
Okay. Well,
Piglet.
It's a small dog.
It's a French bulldog. He's a half dog.
We'll insert it now.
Response slowly. Well, let's see if there's my call on it.
Oh, hell no. Alright, they just pulled off into the veterinary clinic. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I gotta get my dog to a vet.
I don't give a shit.
Here, I gotta get my dog to
No, ma'am.
He's about to die.
I don't care. She can bring your damn
Don't
dog.
touch me.
Don't
touch me.
You're under
Don't
arrest.
touch me. My dog's dying. He's at the wrong vet. We got at the wrong
You're gonna cut off traffic because your dog is dying? Are you kidding me?
I had my flashers on. Mama, get him to a vet. Get him to a vet. Go to the other vet.
I don't care if you had your flashers on. You ran a vehicle off the road. You're going into traffic.
Wait. Wait, let me sit up. I will buy whatever you need, but let me sit up. I will sit down and do whatever you say. Sit up. Wait, I can't get up. It's just my dog. I killed him.
G12 Hope.
I killed him.
Get in.
Okay, I will. Get in now. I'm just telling you I will do whatever
I don't give
you
a
want me
shit
to
what
do.
you're telling me. Get in. G12 Hope, I have one in custody, one female.
Hope, D3, can we trade that?
Ma'am, listen.
I know.
You can bring your dog in there. They're closed. Okay. Where's her driver's license?
I don't know. I'll get it to you, though.
What's her name, ma'am?
Her name is April Robbins.
April Robinson.
clear.
Okay, come on. You go do your thing. That's fine. And what's your date of birth?
9/17/80. My name's April Robinson. I've never been in trouble. Yeah.
Ma'am, you're lucky you didn't get TBI'd off the road. Because that's the next stage I was going toward.
He had a heartbeat.
I understand your dog is in bad shape, ma'am. But do you understand you ran a light, you went into oncoming traffic and cut off the vehicle. You could have killed somebody.
That's right.
CNFS comments added.
Why isn't she going?
You're going to jail today.
No, I'm talking about my mom.
Tell me your reaction to this video.
I don't like it.
What part don't you like?
I don't like that the lady's little dog was dying. My dad's dog just died whenever we were back home.
You were just like last weekend when you were
The
home?
time before this one.
Okay.
His dog is a 18-year-old Dachshund. It's followed my dad around forever. He goes with him in the truck. He's blind and deaf. Old
18
dog.
years is a long
he's real
time
old.
to have a dog. Holy
and so
cow.
my dad had cut the way the house sits is like this. And so sometimes he cuts the side yard. There's a creek behind the house. It was raining like 3 inches every single night. He let Blue out to go to the bathroom and he just like got to doing stuff and forgot about him. Blue got turned around and wandered this way instead of coming back inside and drown. So I was there whenever, we got to find the dog. So I went and looked for him, and that's where I thought to look. So I got to listen to my dad's response to realizing that he'd accidentally.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't like that video.
So personal, I don't know if the dog ends up dying either.
Okay. Well, my dad's dog was.
I understand. Okay. I am trying
like
to
that video right
appreciate, I got to be, counselor to you now too, huh?
Bitch, you're going to get hurt one of these days because you're going to say the wrong thing and I'm going to choke you unconscious.
Leave that in the video. All right. So
I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to let him wake up. He'll be fine.
there are some.
You get choked unconscious every week.
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah, it's fine. It's
not a big deal.
I'm not too worried about it. Some legal concepts at play here. Okay.
A few.
There is a defense to emergency. There's criminal defenses that are
Like
emergency.
necessity or emergency.
Emergency. Labor, what?
Like if you're in labor?
Oh, going into labor.
Potentially, because it's a life-threatening situation, sure.
And I think the cop would respond completely differently if they pull into an ER and there is an open wound, like somebody's bleeding out, potentially.
Nope.
Maybe. You don't know. Maybe.
That's Arkansas State Police. No.
Okay. You have no belief in Arkansas State Police, apparently.
No, I believe I've seen them pit people at 120.
She called it something different, not a pit. She called it a VIP or something
Vehicle
like
in pursuit.
No, it was
Very important person.
No. It was something else. They had a different terminology than pit. Pit maneuver. What does PIT stand for? PIT. It stands for something. It stands for something.
Kill the people in the car. I don't know.
Precision immobilization technique. Okay.
Very precise.
It's. I think we all know what it is. We see it because it was one of the very important civil procedure cases we studied in the first year of law school.
I don't remember studying that one.
Oh, I saw
Probably we were close enough to
was
Arkansas. They didn't want us to know what they would do to us if we sped down there.
It was like a standing issue. It was like one of the the very important first cases was about a pit maneuver, and qualified immunity or something like that. So cops are generally trained not to pit people. They run them off the road, right? We talked about Aaron Spencer last week, and he ran the accused rapist of his daughter off the road. So cops are supposed to weigh safety of the public before deciding to pit somebody, right?
Dude.
Because there can be subsequent problems for other people.
I didn't know this. The pit maneuver has been linked to injuries and fatalities.
I don't know when you're being sarcastic. Obviously, after you say that, yes. So that is dangerous. I guess Arkansas
Leading
State Police.
to legal challenges regarding its use, especially in cases of minor traffic violations or when attempted at high speeds. He didn't use his turn signal. Murder.
I did just Google which police do pit maneuver most, and Arkansas State Police
That's why
are one of the highest. Other departments like Florida.
Georgia's up there. That's why I've been saying what I've been saying, making the jokes I've been making is because there was like a Instagram page before I deleted my Instagram that was literally dedicated to Arkansas State Police pitting people. And they always got thick accents. He's like, I'm going to pit him. I'm getting up next to him right now, Billy. Like, that's what he sounds like before he smokes this fool.
So I don't know. A random page I found says that about half the states instruct their officers on how to do pit maneuvers and some don't. Some specifically don't. And Missouri and Hawaii are the two that don't have a policy on it. So Nevada, they do instruct them. And I would guess state police is one of those where they're kind of roaming the freeways where they might be affected the most and be called in for this.
So this is what I like. Car grappler. Those are cool. It's this thing that sits on the front of the police car and they can fold it down. It's like a pneumatic. They flip a button. The same way my dad's feed truck, you can flip a button. It'll drop to where it's going to let out food.
Okay.
But instead what it does is it drops this little piece of metal and they drive right up behind them. Yeah, this.
And grab the tire.
And it just locks the tire up. And then it also connects you to a rope.
They can hit their brakes. Austin, you'll have to put this video in. That'll be great to see. I think I've seen that.
And my understanding of them is that you can, it's not like, oh, get the grappler out. It's like, this is just on your car. And they can do it with, there's one
standard issue.
Standard issue. Obviously you pay for it. You put it on the car and then it's just there.
But
for highway patrol officers, it seems like something that highway patrol, I would imagine, is if you looked cross jurisdiction are the ones that are going to get in the most high speed pursuits because they're on the highway.
Yeah.
Right. So put them on every single one of them.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to pit anybody ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe you do, but like,
Or you put it on
you're fucking killing somebody for speeding. I got it. Yeah,
or you
let's
put it
murder
on a percentage of cars, and then
Sure.
if the chase is long enough where you need it,
They're there.
that's when the person comes in. There was a certain point in time where I watched so many YouTube videos to get ready for the podcast where police chases, like the police chase channel was like one that was always recommended. And I kept watching these because you
And
can put them on and kind of like
didn't-
not pay attention
Didn't you
to
say
them.
earlier that your algorithm's changed?
My algorithm is, it's all like
People going to law school and stuff?
police encounter. Well, that's on TikTok now.
Oh.
Yeah. But, all right. So back to this specific video. Let's, we won't say that this dog is actually dying. It looked actually okay.
I don't know. It
being
wasn't
held.
moving.
It wasn't
But-
moving, but it was a little dog.
Dude.
They're always yappy. you
I was
know.
in the vet with Kina whenever I took her to get her spayed. And like, we're sitting in there and Kina was a little bit older when I got her spayed, 6 years old. And so there's some risks, And I was talking to the vet about that. I'm like, hey, so what are the chances here? If something happens, you'll call me, blah, blah, blah. Because I love that dog. Like that dog's,
That's your dog. I
That's my
understand.
dog.
Yeah, I know.
and this lady comes in just like making the most god awful noises. First off, I wanted to tell her, don't ever make that noise around me. Okay. I don't want to hear a woman wailing. And then I see her holding her dog and it's fucking like, and I'm like, oh, great. And then she runs through and they go around the door and I can see her and the vets are all running and the dog's sitting there just with its tongue hanging out of its head. And I'm like, is this the vet I want to be at? Like, I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
So I think there is a legal distinction between trying to save a pet because legally speaking,
It's property.
in most states, there's maybe 6 is what I'm seeing where pets are kind of considered protected. Dogs are considered protected kind of family members. So there's like a legal distinction. But if somebody here harms your dog, kicks your dog and kills it, you don't get like pain and suffering damages for that. All you get is the replacement value of the dog. It's like replacing if they break your Xbox. Oh, that's $500.
Let's put that in front of a jury.
What did you-
$5.99 actually, just bought one.
$5.99. $5.99 is your Xbox.
Xbox X.
So most states, including Arkansas, this is property. You are breaking the laws.
Because you broke your vase and you need to get it to the vase fixer real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it is.
I'm making a joke. Obviously, I don't feel that way. I'm very attached to my dog.
And we have a range. Like I am not a dog owner. I'm,
Do you
meh
feel
on dogs.
anything about like
On dogs?
anything other than like your immediate family and like money? Like you don't love anything, do you?
Jeez.
Sorry. Minor
Very,
league baseball.
very accusatory today, which is fine. I can handle it.
Oh yeah, that's the
I
other
love-
thing. Is
I
apparently
do-
I can't take jokes and Shane can.
I can take jokes.
I can
I'm
take
very
jokes
good at that.
You are good. The other thing you're going to take is whatever I give you.
At open mat. Okay.
No, when we get done off the podcast,
At open
we
mat.
should just you and me should just decide this is the day, and I should just choke him.
We will record it on the podcast. What a great day.
It'd be like me getting tased. Shane's fucking.
All right. So legal necessity, emergency.
Yeah.
You don't think is a good defense for this? She
No.
gets a traffic ticket, maybe an evading.
I don't think
Probably
that they're
gets
going to.
lowered.
I don't think they're going to give you the evading. I think the consequences of this are probably going to be whatever your traffic citations are. You'll plead down to 1 or 2 of them. But the bigger thing is that you're going to get kind of roughed up a little bit, cuffed and thrown in the back of a cop car, maybe even booked.
And
That's the biggest consequence.
And I think, like, if I'm in that situation, I saw somebody post this. One of my friends who's a dog owner and loves her dogs like more than anything. So somebody on the far end of has a tattoo of her dog who passed away. Like one of her only 2 tattoos. It's like very.
What's the other one?
Very important. A regrettable Pokemon Jigglypuff that she got when she was younger. I won't.
Gengar is the best Pokemon.
I think Gengar is pretty cool as well. So this is coming from a real big dog lover who's like, this cop is horrible. They should understand. I'm not quite there.
It's all perspective.
I think if you are doing something like this to save a dog's life, save your kid's life, you better understand, like,
There are
I
consequences.
am breaking speed limit.
But it didn't look like she was speeding.
She
She's
wasn't
behind all
speeding.
those people.
She passed one that kind of ran
I mean, she
a car
passed-
off the road.
Bad, but she wasn't. It wasn't like she was going 90.
Then she was-
I think she was going 40 most of the way.
Yeah, no, she wasn't speeding. She broke red light, in the very beginning. That's why the cops started following her, which is reasonable for the cop to do, I think.
100%.
Um,
I think that like it was probably a a blinking light, like maybe they were yielding or whatever, but she definitely busted.
She went to the left turn to go straight.
Yeah.
She definitely, violated and cut off the cop. So that's enough for them to,
and then she went to the wrong vet.
And then apparently went to the wrong vet. I don't know all the details on this one, but what I'm trying to, get at is if you are doing this and it's an emergency, you have violated. You can be detained by the cop if they choose that. Should the cop have chosen empathy? Maybe. I don't know about that. They're not outside of what they're legally allowed to do, and that's what we talk about here.
I'm torn
what people
on it.
are legally allowed to do. She grabs her hand, and this is the female cop grabs the lady's hand, right?
Like her wrist?
Her wrist, and she kind of tugs away. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
She kind of tugs away.
She had a jacket in her hand or something.
So
looks like she kind of pushed her off.
I'm saying if you're doing this, you better put your hands behind your back, say, take my dog in, and you just be arrested and try to plead your case. Hey, can I go see my dog? Like, hey, can I take her somewhere, please? And then
put me in the car with you. I don't care. Just take me to the next vet.
Yeah.
So I'm torn, right? Because that lady was driving like an idiot. She was doing some semi-reckless stuff. And like, if you told me, hey, Kina's going to die unless you get her to the vet in 8 minutes. Best believe I'm doing some wild shit to get her to the vet in 8 minutes.
Yeah, no,
but if what I'm doing risks my own life beyond 50%, so let's say more than normal driving in Las Vegas, or the lives of you or Austin or anybody else on the road, I guess Kina's got to die.
Well, and I think you'd try to get there, and then
I'd do everything I could, but I'm not going to be cutting people off or passing when there's a car coming right at me like she did. No. That was stupid.
That was probably.
I'll pass on the shoulder. I'll pass on the shoulder.
I mean,
maybe even drive up on the sidewalk if no one's on it before I'm going to pass with oncoming traffic.
Right.
Just because, yeah, sure, I'm kind of the vehicle's off center, but I also drive a truck. But there's nothing in front of me. Versus there's a car, I'm going to beat it. No, I'm not playing that game. Okay. It's a cost-benefit analysis purely for me, and I'm going to do everything I can within whatever my version of reasonable is, which my version of reasonable is way worse than yours and probably even his. I'm going to do some really dumb stuff compared to you.
And that's why we have juries, right? There's a range, right? Yeah. There's going to be some dog owners on a potential jury. I don't think that this gets there.
Needs one, not guilty. Not guilty. Cops arrested.
There you go.
Arrest the cop. Guilty. Guilty of animal cruelty.
And sometimes those encounters start as like something slow, but then you get your hand grabbed by a cop, then it's always a resisting arrest. Like that's what always happens. It's a resisting arrest, and cops charge that like crazy.
It's also like she's not in the right state. And it's the same thing for people that are on drugs or they're emotionally off kilter or whatever. And the difference I think that the law doesn't take into account, especially in Nevada, dude, I get it. Legally speaking, it's just property. It's the same as my motorcycle. It's the same as my fishing pole, whatever. And I've got some stuff that I really like, but that dog has like, there've been, because everybody has their times when they're bummed out or when things are going bad for them. Like I picked up that dog in November of 2017. I drove 16 hours each way from here to Clinton, Oklahoma to pick her up there and straight back. And like, she's been with me through some shit.
Yeah.
So like, it's not the same. And that's what you're arresting. You're not arresting them then. You're arresting them with that memory, with the life that they made with that creature that objectively, there's three things in the world that get unconditional love. Dogs, women, and children. That's it. Nothing else does. You, me, Austin, no. We're only as valuable as what we can produce. And that's just the way the world works, right?
So not Men's Mental Health Month anymore, but it's a good note.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. And so like, that's what you're arresting. You're arresting that. You're not arresting this lady who did this thing. And so I think like, I don't know, man, it's complicated, but I wouldn't have driven that way. But at the same time, once the cop, she pulled into a vet and the lady hopped out with the dog that was not moving.
Right. And there's a point that the cop's following for the 3 minutes that she is. I don't think we'll have the full video in there. She follows her 3 minutes is all, which in the cop's mind is probably a long time. So there's some moments in your life that are only a couple minutes that feel like a lifetime, right?
So 2 minutes is a long time.
The cops following this lady,
right? 2 minutes is a lot of time.
Sure, yes. Has no idea what's going on. And then the moment that she pulls into the vet, there should be a light that goes on. Oh, like it's an emergency because there's a pet, but she comes out hot because I think cops are always ready to, go, and they always feel like they're ready to go, and they're following a car that's like this. That's kind of being crazy.
And I'm driving lights and sirens, and I'm 3 feet from you, and you're not even acting like you're going to pull over. You're not throwing your arm out the window, be like, hey, no, follow me. Nothing. You're just going to drive, Greta? No, it ain't working that way. Right. I don't know why her name's Greta to me. She kind of looks like a Greta.
Is that a good, like, classic Southern name?
I don't know if it's classic.
You know why this is, have we talked about this before? So we talk about like the balance between prosecuting crimes, victims of crimes, defending crimes. My wife got hit by my wife got hit in her vehicle. She had a completely green light. Another car came blasting through the intersection and destroyed the car, totaled the car, made my wife's car spin 180 degrees. Hit a wall.
Why do I have it in my head that it flipped it over? I thought it flipped it on the side.
Did not flip it over. It complete 180 spin though.
Hit a wall. Her at like 45 miles an hour, right?
So witnesses said this car was going about 50, 60.
But she was going 35 or 40.
But she was going 35 or 40 the complete opposite direction. Total T-bone. Pow! So
lights out.
What happened? I show up at the scene, right?
And you beat that dude's teeth in.
At the time, yes, I would have felt that way. They got out and said,
wait, hold on, Shane. Let's add some context. How many of your children were in the car and what were their ages?
2 of my children, let's see, ages 2 and 3, something like that.
I think a good ass beating might help that guy a little bit.
Very, 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 very emotional, right? Very emotional. This turns into a crime later, charged as a DUI
not
with substantial
crime.
bodily
Somebody
harm.
else's crime.
Right, not my crime. No. So it comes out that this guy was rushing because his dog had ingested some drugs.
Which he had also ingested.
Which she had also probably ingested. And he was rushing and running through the red light to get the dog to the vet, okay? So this one is very similar to me, right? Somebody driving crazier, even crazier than this lady, and causing damage, like actual damage to my life, right? Almost to my wife, my kids, my car.
Could have killed one of your kids.
Definitely could have.
Could have killed all 3 of them. That van could have burst into flames. Your mom or your wife.
Yeah.
Your wife could have been knocked out in the crash, and every single one of them could have burned to death. That happens every day.
We do analysis with scientists for some of our cases. The delta V, the change in velocity that is required, that may, it's odds. It's odds, basically. The change in velocity to kill somebody is incredibly low. Like it could just be 7 miles per hour where you have even the start. As that number goes higher, the odds of you dying
are higher.
Keep going up. So there's a percentage where
the x-axis is going like that.
Thankfully, my kids are fine. My kids were always completely fine. My wife had to have a surgery from her elbow. Thankfully, just an elbow
Doesn't
surgery.
matter. She had to go under a general anesthesia, which is another set of risks.
So this one incredibly hits home for me, and I'm not trying to take the position of, oh, your dog's more important than human beings, because this guy and his girlfriend or whatever they were at the time thought that they were doing the right thing and saving their dog, right? That's what they have in their mind.
This lady,
and sometimes it's when people commit crimes, they have a very limited mindset, a very small mindset of what they're thinking about.
Sure.
Sometimes it is just to survive, like to have money to survive. Sometimes it's just to get money to get your next fix, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes your drug addiction, we see that so much.
You are addicted to rage.
Or you're addicted to being angry, as I know some people to be. So is this an excuse? And I'm a more understanding person than most, right? Some people would want to see
with most things.
With
some things you're not, just like me. There's some things that I'm incredibly understanding with, and other things that I'm very, very limited amount of understanding.
Right. So this one hits home for me because it's like, what should be the punishment for this person? Is this an adequate excuse that he's trying to save their dog? Who I agree, I understand you love your dog. So I appreciate that. That's fine as long as it doesn't. It's outcome
determinative. In your wife's situation, the punishment needs to be way more severe because the outcome was worse.
Sure.
Did this lady get lucky? 100%. But that also should dictate what happens to her.
But she didn't go through a red light. She didn't blindly at 50 miles per hour.
She didn't
either,
do as crazy of what this other guy does, but she did some wild shit. And I literally just said some of the things she did, I would not have done, right?
Well, yeah, you never drive crazy. Okay, agreed.
You're soft, bro. He gets motion sick from riding with me.
You drive You drive, yeah.
How do I drive, Shane?
It's just bad.
I drive bad.
I like driving myself. What I need to do. All right.
Anyway,
so this is enough about dogs. If that's why you get tried by
the other
a,
thing that
by
will
a jury of your
happen,
peers.
you're gonna get a prosecutor potentially on the case. And if she kept saying she killed the dog, she did something, maybe left something out, some chocolate or I don't know, a firecracker. I don't know what dogs eat.
I don't know.
But you get the wrong prosecutor, they're not going to care about the crime. They're going to care that you killed that dog, and they are going to throw the fucking book at you. What's her name? Haley, the brown-haired girl from the DA's office. She just had a kid. She just came back.
Okay.
She's on like the dog team. They don't actually have a dog team.
Animal cruelty is a real hot topic in Las Vegas right now.
Bro, you do something to that dog, or if it's even tangentially related to a dog, the deputy will be like, I'll take the case. I'm going to burn you.
They got real believers in that.
And you know, it's good. It's just like the people in SVU. They're firm believers.
Yeah.
And God love them. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like there are certain dog cases I wouldn't mind prosecuting as a prosecutor, like animal fighting. I'd prosecute that. And it's bad. I've personally seen dog fighting one time. Didn't know that that's what I was going to see when I went where I was going. And it was awful. I left within 30 seconds. But the cases with like the kids and stuff, I don't think I could.
Yeah. No, we watched a video that this week that we thought we might include, and it like made us sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We were both ready to just
do violence in the name of the Lord.
You get upset about some things that you see in people and how they.
Hats off to that cop for not smashing that lady's face, like crushing her skull.
We won't
with
talk
his knee.
We'll mention it briefly. Some cops, traffic stop. And
it looks like a normal stop, no registration.
And that's
you got to tow the car.
That's how they happen sometimes.
That's how most of them happen. Dumb luck.
They found some kids' bodies in garbage bags, and it was just it came out just
that
recently.
Had been there for a while.
Yeah, and it was just
and the way that he found it. Oh yeah, it was in Baltimore. The way he found it was the smell. But it was the smell through like 30 trash bags. She's untying them, ripping them, and he has to use a knife to cut into it. And then it blurs it out, and then she just takes off, and he goes ape shit. He's like, "Don't you run!" But he didn't hurt her. He didn't do a single bad thing to her. And you're talking like a child, like what was it, 5 and 7?
Yeah,
babies. Yeah, damn near this side of babies.
Oh,
yeah,
makes me sick just talking about it.
Fuck that lady.
All right,
what'd she get? 50 years?
She got life.
Not enough. Just
she got
kill
life.
Her. Just take her outside and kill her.
They don't do that in Maryland.
Yeah, well, they should. They should tie her to the back of a truck and drag her until her body falls into pieces and leave the pieces to rot.
All right, that's your criminal defense attorney, Justin Wilson. Don't commit these kind of crimes, though. Well,
they're not all equal.
It was,
and it's a power imbalance. And
supposedly that was an accidental death, and then to cover for it, kept the remains in her car. Became
You're not even going to give him a
homeless.
proper burial. Let's pretend that all that's true. You're not even going to give your niece.
It is a self-preservation at that point.
You're not even going to give your niece and nephew a proper burial, even if it's just with you and your family out in the woods. You're going to keep them in a trash bag and defile them. Babies.
I understand that is a very minor point. That's like a glimmer of hope. She didn't actually kill these kids.
Okay, and let's pretend that that's true.
Let's pretend
now
because
I'm mad
we don't
about
know,
something
right?
else. I'm mad about a different reason.
And everybody has different opinions about things, and this is one that's gonna. That's why I just.
This is why I couldn't be on SVU.
Let's do a lighter.
In other news,
okay?
a bus full of adults went off of a cliff today and all died.
This is
much happier.
This is incredibly lighter, and you'll understand the quote in this video and
Could
why.
they stop sending me Discovery? God dang!
All right, clip this video.
All new at 10, a golf course beatdown. This man is accused of pummeling another golfer for playing too slowly at a course in Kissimmee.
Yeah, the victim now has stitches and a broken bone. Fox 35's Manny Martinez is live in studio tonight. So, Manny, deputies say this really escalated quickly here.
It did. John, you play golf. You know pace of play is contentious, right? When there's a jam, the person in front feels rushed and the person behind, they feel stuck. Well, it can lead to arguments on the course, and in this case, deputies say it just went too far.
It was supposed to be a calm day on the course, but what Osceola County Sheriff's deputies say happened was anything but. They say Jason Hughes repeatedly punched another golfer on the course because Hughes was upset with the pace of play.
If you linger around for a few minutes, let that guy go through. By the time he's done and you play the hole, you won't be behind him anymore.
Deputies say Hughes told his victim more than once to hurry up. This report says the victim talking with a friend on the green was the boiling point, with Hughes wailing on the man shortly after being told to calm down.
If you're out here trying to be aggressive, you picked the absolute wrong game to choose. You should go do like jiu-jitsu or kung fu or something.
Hughes and his playing partner drove off before deputies got there. The victim was driven to the hospital. Deputies say he was bloodied, left with a broken bone beneath an eye socket, and had to get stitches on his cheek.
There's no need to be fighting out here. You could easily call the shop. Somebody will come out and speak to the person or whatever the case, but it should never turn to violence.
It happened last month. The golf club helped deputies nab Hughes with surveillance video. The club also gave deputies the name on the credit card the suspect used to check in. It's not the first fight at a golf course on which we've reported. Back in February, a judge ruled a dentist acted in self-defense in a fight with a doctor.
It's called courtesy and manners. I don't take it too seriously.
We're out here to have fun and enjoy it.
It is fun to punch dudes sometimes.
All right. You know why I brought this video. They mention of jiu-jitsu, mention of golf, which is probably my favorite sport. No,
in a place where you should be calm.
So,
and oh my God.
Golf is hilarious, is just fun, nice, relaxing sport. But
no, it's not.
I love it.
It's not relaxing. Have you ever seen Robin Williams' bit about golf? Why they call it a stroke?
Yes.
It's hilarious and it's accurate. Have you ever tried to golf? It sucks. It's so hard.
It's so difficult.
And you want to just kill everything around you.
I forget about everything at work,
I've never golfed and drank, ever.
That's like what a lot of guys do. Like,
right, but I don't drink. And even back then when I was in college and like we went out to the golf, I've only golfed like actual holes, not a driving range or putt 3 times my whole life.
Okay.
It was horrible. I could see, I wanted to punch myself. I wanted to pull myself in two and fight myself because I suck so bad at this.
All right.
And if you said the wrong shit, you're getting in the middle of the fight.
We're just different in that way. So on a golf course, for those who aren't golfers, sometimes the groups in front of you are so slow and you have to wait for them to finish their hole. And they just take so much time. Sometimes it's maybe not the group right in front of you.
What
maybe it's the group in front of them.
What are you waiting for?
So that they clear so you can hit the ball.
You wait for them to do what?
To finish the hole.
Oh, okay.
To finish the hole, get out of the fairway, whatever. Okay. And sometimes I see it in the news because I follow a lot of golf accounts that people get in fights. Sometimes people get in fights because the group behind will hit the ball and they'll accidentally hit into the group. And people have died getting hit by golf balls.
Well,
okay.
Duh.
No spoilers for Happy Gilmore 2, but that is a theme of that movie.
That movie was awful.
Okay, whatever.
It was too many. I mean, it was funny. I'm not going to say it was awful. Standalone, I think it would have been good.
Too many cameos just for the sake of cameos.
For the sake of cameos. I knew that you got a boner as soon as Scotty Scheffler got on there, though. Tell me you didn't.
No.
Tell me you were like, yeah, Scheffler, let's go.
I arrested and still won.
They even had a thing about that.
They had a lot of jokes about that. It was just whatever.
What was I going to say?
It was
I was going to say something. Damn it.
You can get killed by being hit by a golf ball.
My cousin's, his ex-wife, Ronnie, she was a kid and got hit with on the backswing. Like not a ball, but a club.
Oh yeah, walked behind somebody.
Walked
swinging.
behind her brother and damaged her olfactory senses. She was like 12. She could never smell or taste again.
Yeah, pretty serious.
Granted, that's not a golf ball, but you get the idea. If there's that much force just in, imagine what the ball can do. What's going 190 or 200 miles an hour, and it's a dense little thing.
I mean, most guys can't hit it that hard, but
I obviously can.
Yeah, of course you can.
I don't know. Is there a golf range or a driving range where they can check our speed?
I have a radar gun.
No, but like something real. Let's go to Topgolf.
I've got like $100 radar gun.
Will you come to Topgolf with me sometime?
Yeah, we can go to Topgolf.
Oh, you'll do that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
I like golf.
Let's go to Topgolf then.
I like golf.
We'll throw some stipulations on.
So this is a heated exchange. Sometimes you see that this pops up. A lot of guys are like passive aggressive and just complain to their group. Oh, we're waiting for this group. Like, oh, it sucks. But sometimes it'll actually, raise to the level. When you go out golfing, you do have to understand where you can hit the ball. Calling out 4 is important. Saying 4 right. If you hit a ball and I slice it into the next fairway, and if there's somebody potentially there. But slow play is a problem with golf. It's kind of regained popularity. Like there's some YouTube influence type people that have made golf more popular again. With Austin's age, group, it seems to have risen in popularity, which it's grown a lot, and sometimes courses are overfilled and it's gotten more expensive again. So don't fight people. Don't get in fights. Keep your calm.
If you're going to, just do body shots so then you don't fracture their orbital.
That's yes.
Yeah. And you're less likely to get arrested, I think, because punching somebody in the face or hitting them in the face, it turns out we're a lot more fragile than people like to think. And you're going to get split open more than likely. You're going to bleed a lot. It's going to look a lot worse than it is. Whereas you give somebody a solid liver shot, you're not really going to hurt them that bad, but they are not getting back up. And you're going to get your point across. Hey, maybe go faster and shut up.
I put in my Kissimmee hat. We've featured this one before, but my hats have not been featured recently.
All right. We are going to go to our listener question now. And the question is,
if I get injured at a friend's house, can I sue them?
Potentially.
It depends.
So it completely depends. Like, for example, I'm going to make some shit up. I'm at my friend's house.
A lot of people ask a question. Okay, so let me interject here. Sorry, Justin, that I interjected. Everybody asks, can I sue them? Anybody can sue anyone. You just have to go and file a document that
doesn't
says,
matter. Like,
I have a complaint against this person. It doesn't even have to be legible.
I think, can I win?
Can I win is the underlying question, but some people say, well, I thought he couldn't sue me. So that question always comes up.
America.
You can sue anybody, but then if you have somebody competent that files a motion to dismiss for a really bad case, then that would go away. So can you be sued? Yeah, you can always sue. Is it a good case? Is it something that's,
is it actionable?
Yes.
Let's say it is a good case and compensable, but they don't have homeowners insurance and they're broke. Okay, cool.
You could get a lien against the house,
you get
potentially.
60% of nothing.
Or they could file bankruptcy and it just disappears.
Which we've seen happen. And it's not awesome.
A lot.
It's a shitty thing to have to tell your client too. Oh, hey, you have a perfectly valid claim, but unfortunately, there's nothing to collect. You cannot get blood from a stone.
You got beat up by a homeless guy. Okay.
Do you want half of his little fentanyl bag?
No, you can't. The court would not order.
They won't give you his fentanyl bag.
Illegal items. Okay.
No.
It is a negligence case always. So we're talking about negligence unless there's something crazy here. If you get injured at a friend's house by getting beat up by him,
but again, it's the same thing. Like, you have a valid claim, you got beat up, but they're broke. Okay,
let's say
cool.
you fall on your friend's stairs.
Not because you tripped on a banana.
Not because you tripped on a banana that was hidden from you and not like a glowing banana, I guess. It's the same standard anywhere.
Chernobyl banana? What's going on? You got a radioactive banana? What's happening here?
If it's an open and obvious,
right.
That's what I'm talking about. If there's a danger that's hidden from you that you don't know and you're injured by that,
they call that latent.
That's a negligence claim. Yes, you can certainly make a claim. If you're roughhousing and you consent to something and you get hurt by it,
or if you assume
not
some
a good
risk,
claim.
like if there's a pool and there's no diving board, but you dive into the pool
and hit your head
and become Christopher Reeves, maybe, but also maybe not. If the dude was like, hey, yeah, dive in my pool, Shane, it's plenty deep. Different story than, hey guys, the pool's 4 foot deep. Swim. It's a tough call. But the bigger thing is, do you want to sue your friend? My dad, when I was in high school, he got rear-ended with my grandpa in my grandpa's truck by a semi. But it came out that potentially they were a little left of center. My grandpa was driving. They were going between job sites.
Okay.
And so the lawyer was like, well, we got this much out of the truck company. My dad died on the way to the hospital. Like when they life flighted him, he went code blue. He died like twice.
Died and recovered.
Yeah, he's alive. I talk about him all the time. Still same dad.
Just clarifying.
Same dad. It's been the same one the whole time. He regrets that, I'm sure. But like the lawyer was like, well, your dad has a UIM policy to my grandpa. And he's like, I'm not suing my dad. And he's like, it's not your dad. It's your dad's insurance company. He's like, well,
it's not suing. It's, that's what it's for.
Yeah. And he wouldn't do it. And hats off to him for sticking on his convictions. Didn't want the money, whatever, I mean, I don't know.
I'll say most of our clients like don't want to make a UIM claim And like, or I don't want to make a claim
Until
against
you
somebody.
explain to them that they literally can't do anything against you for it, and that's what you're paying for. Your extra contractual obligation, the money that you don't have to pay, that you're choosing to pay. Well, in the state of Kansas, you have to pay. You have to have 25 UIM.
Oh, okay.
Kansas mandates. That's why we need to get in Kansas BI, bro. Every policy is a minimum 50.
That's great.
Yeah, it
I
is
like
good.
that. Well, we got some cases coming up in Kansas, right? So, yes, you can sue your friend. Very, very easily. You can.
Do you
want
want to sue your friend?
Do you want to sue your friend? Is a question.
Like if I got hurt over at Shane's house, unless it was something wild, I wouldn't sue him. What if he was coveting your ox?
That's a completely different. Yeah.
He's coveting your ox, and then you trip and fall.
Hey, thanks for coming to another episode of Tangled Rights. Glad to have you.
Cheating because it's your ox.
Hire Cox and Wilson Law. We are taking on new clients.
Every day we're hustling.
See ya. Peace.
Is that what he says? Every day I'm hustling. Is that what he says? Is that how that one goes? I don't remember.